The first time I saw the cover of The Great Gatsby, it caught me off guard. I knew nothing about the book except that it was an American classic. I also assumed that the book was grounded in reality, rightfully so. So seeing this ghostly face projected over a warm and bright city didn't really sit well with me. Even before reading the book, I was hooked by the cover and the mystery it offers. Exactly what a good book cover should do. Months after I read the book, I realized I still have no idea what the cover means. At the bottom of the cover is the radiant cityscape. This part almost seems impossible. The lights are thrown around so haphazardly, it looks like it could be fireworks illuminating the sky. Regardless of interpretation, I believe that this part is simply meant to show the glamour and size of the lifestyle of someone like Gatsby, as well as serve as a contrast to the other key part of the image. The most striking part of the cover is clearly the disembodied face that stands at the forefront. The face appears to be feminine, and it's also crying a solitary green teardrop. Fitzgerald obviously condemns the actions of the rich in his writing. Having God cry at a sight like this is a definitive and powerful way to tell the story of the book without even opening the first page. This is a great theory, but I personally subscribe to another. Another way of framing the cover is by placing Daisy's eyes into the celestial pair that hang in the sky. It would make sense that the face belongs to a woman from the story. Now, if these eyes do belong to Daisy, you might be wondering, why is she crying? This could be for a variety of reasons, but the one that I believe in is related to the themes of gender in The Great Gatsby. In Chapter 1, Daisy states her hopes for her young daughter. I hope she'll be a fool. That's the best thing a girl can be in this world, a beautiful little fool. Daisy has become a cynic leading up to the events of the story. She appears not to have much hope for the future of her gender. This seems like the perfect reason to have her somberly shed a tear on the cover of the book. A detail of the tear that I briefly mentioned earlier is that the teardrop is colored green, the same color as the green light that Gatsby is obsessed with. The green light, of course, represents Gatsby's desire for Daisy. He objectifies her love as his goal, his reason for making his millions. Gatsby doesn't really love Daisy in the way that he should. He loves the idea of her wealth, her unattainability. Another easy-to-miss detail is the nude woman found in the celestial pair of eyes. This and the teardrop further push the narrative that Daisy, despite having all the flashy parties and jewels that she could want, still weeps for her and her daughter's sake. I haven't at all talked about the painter of the cover, Francis Cugat, or the fact that it was developed alongside Fitzgerald writing the book, not after. Because, truth be told, I don't really think the creator's intention is what matters. I think the point of art is to find our own meaning in it. I love the cover of The Great Gatsby, and after learning about its meaning, I've all the more appreciation for it. Even divorced from the book, it's a really emotional and demanding piece of art, and I couldn't think of a better cover for The Great Gatsby.